I'm having lunch with my professor today. Now, part of me is really excited to have lunch with my professor. I mean, one, because I get a free lunch out of it, and also because this is a professor I've grown really close to. I've had this professor for 3 semesters in a row. He's been the most helpful of all my professors. He is the professor that got me my first job at my production company. He's done a lot for me. But there is one slight hiccup. You see, because he is my professor, we have a interesting relationship, which I think is true with all student-teacher relationships. I never know how to properly, negotiate that relationship, especially now that although he's my professor for this summer, after this, he'll no longer be my professor, and the professor's like, oh, we're friends now, but how do you get past that, former relationship of this authority figure? Now, he as a professor has never really been very authoritative, so it's always been more collaborative, but there's still a certain hierarchy, and especially because, he's a 60-year-old man and I'm 24, there's quite an age difference there, so it's a strange thing to overcome, and I've never met with really any of my professors outside of the classroom, other than maybe to talk about class, so this is going to be a weird experience. And of course we are going to be talking about our independent study course this summer. I'm a bit nervous. Why, well, I guess those nerves are no more because we're not actually meeting today. I guess his son also got his vaccine on Tuesday, and he just wants to be a little cautious, which honestly is fine with me because I do have a ton of stuff to do today because it's Emily's graduation weekend and her parents are here and there are just a lot of things to do, so it's probably best, and then I can just kind of push back those nerves for another couple of days, but until then, I'm gonna get back to work. So since the Wi-Fi here at the apartment is so absolutely terrible, I often have to go down to the lobby or the library to use their Wi-Fi, and when I was going down this morning, I turned on my Wi-Fi early because I have this weird thing where I like to see what other people name their Wi-Fi. And sure, most of the time it's just whatever the name of their modem is, but sometimes they'll get a little bit creative, maybe kind of a get your own Wi-Fi or don't steal my Wi-Fi. You'll kind of see a little more creativity. It'll be like the name of their favorite movie or TV show, or maybe a place like King's Landing inside a universe or cinematic universe. But today I saw something that has come to be one of my favorite Wi-Fis. And I was walking to the lobby and it was called Bill Y the Science Fi. And that just makes me so very happy. It's just so silly. And I love it. And clearly this is someone true to my heart. Wow. We are here at La Peeps getting lunch. Emily made me come with her, even though I'm a business person and trying to run a business. Emily should feel very guilty. Do you feel guilty?
Nope.
She doesn't feel guilty even a little bit. She doesn't care about my work.
Did you film Papa?
Not yet.
Oh.
Papa has yet to be in.
Austin has a YouTube account now. He makes us participate in.
I don't make you participate in it. Yeah. Do you see us? He's looking at us. Do we look good?
Yeah. Oh.
There we go. All right. Are you ready for lunch?
Yes.
Are you getting breakfast or lunch?
Breakfast. I'm gonna get a waffle.
I'm gonna get pancakes. So after breakfast, Emily and Shelly had to go shopping, and I did not want to do that, and so luckily we took 2 cars. So I was gonna go back home, but Chuck also had an online interview, which for some reason he had to do back at the Airbnb. I'm not really sure why he couldn't do it here, but he didn't want to do it here, so me and Papa have just been hanging out for the last hour and a half. Hanging out's kind of a broad term. Honestly, I have been working and Papa's been doing whatever it is Papa does. I feel bad, like I should be entertaining him or something, but I'm trying to get some work done, which is, sort of working. Definitely more work than I get done with her parents here, because Emily wants constant attention, which means the podcast is probably gonna have to go on the back burner for a little bit. Probably won't be watching any movies over the next week, which is not my favorite thing in the world, but I guess of all the things to sacrifice, it's not the biggest deal in the world. So now we're just, I don't know what happens next. We wait till tonight when Emily and Shelly come back and just do whatever they want us to do. So Emily and Shelly came back to the apartment here to hang out with Papa, and they really just watched some sort of crime documentary, and well, mostly just Papa talked about whatever it is Papa was talking about. I was working, so I don't really know what the conversation had to do with. And then they decided to go pick up Chuck. All three of them went for some reason. I'm not sure why it takes everyone to pick up Chuck. Although Emily just went because she wants to hang out with her mom, because she loves her mom like a ton. I mean, it's good to love your mom. We should all love our moms, but not as much as Emily loves her mom. So they went to pick up Chuck, and that was over an hour ago, and his Airbnb is only like 5 minutes away. So I don't know what happened to them. I'm just gonna stay here. We're going on a beer bus tonight, which basically means someone's gonna drive us around to breweries. No one knows what breweries we're going to, so we'll see how that goes. But until then, I'm just gonna sit here and wait until everyone assumably gets back here. Hopefully, because if they don't come here, then well, I guess I'm not getting on that bus. We are on a beer bus, which is like a bus that takes us to breweries. We're going to 4 breweries. Where are we going?
We are going to
DVA, Books and Brew, Beer Brewery, and 4-Day Ray. Are you excited, Mom?
Very excited. I got to sit by Austin. He's so excited about that.
Yep.
At the back of the bus.
Yep. So we are on our way to our first place. It should be fun.